this whole process of the monotypes began where the photographer Robin Hill took these extraordinary images of SAS, the monumental work in front of the museum. He captured an essence of the work that interests me.
This is an exhibition that I think has been in the works for a long time, in the sense that we've been in conversation with Jedd since when we opened the building, right? Since 2013, when Chaos SAS was installed, when we also included Chaos Bizkaia in the sculpture garden. So for a long time, you know, he's been a part of PAMM. He's been a part of who we are, and of course this building. And we thought, what better way to nod at the architecture of the building, bring forth a new exhibition, than by bringing some of his work indoors and creating a relationship between the indoors of the museum, the outdoor, you know, interior, exterior, and for the very first time, focusing and emphasizing his two-dimensional work. So there's a lot of, you know, exciting elements about this show. So it just felt like the right moment. Once we finalized the checklist and we knew exactly which monotypes and which sculptures were going to be in the show, it really came down to how do we make sure that we, you know, elevate these to make them look the most beautiful, and how do we make a cohesive exhibition. These works, as you'll note immediately, are not symmetrical works. The monotypes, the sculptures, I mean, they're really, the sculptures especially are sort of on the verge of chaos a little bit, right? They look like they're about to fall over. So what I really wanted to do, my curatorial vision, was to create some semblance of symmetry within the space so that it would feel a little more subdued and allow for each visitor to have a sort of intimate moment with each work. My hope is that viewers really create that conversation for themselves between the inside and the outside of the museum, and that they see how an artist's practice can be self-informing, right? I've heard Jedd say that the work he's currently working on informs the next work, right? So I think that this show really is a sort of intimate look inside the artist's process, and how the monotype can be a reflection of, you know, core images of the sculptures, and how the sculptures can work in dialogue with the monotype. So I want people to come in here and see the process and see how these works can relate to one another. And selfishly, most importantly, I think for PAMM, this is going to create a dialogue between works that we showcase in the building as well as the architecture. This is a show that really emphasizes, you know, how important Chaos SAS is for the visitor experience. It's directly across from our main entrance. It's arguably the first work of art that people encounter when they come to PAMM. So by the time they get to the second floor, by the time they get to this gallery, they've already encountered quite a bit. They've seen the building, they've understood that we're just this large, beautiful concrete bunker on the water, and how our building lends itself to being really an optimal exhibition space.
To see the evolution of the museum, because the museum, as we all know, has been a phenomenal success. And it's given so many people the opportunity to see art in a remarkable architectural environment and natural environment. And so to continue participating with PAMM in such a way is obviously not only a great honor to my work, it's a great pleasure to me.